Stories of a Death Collector, Stories of the Other Side, Episode 4, Road of Death. The Friday afternoon traffic on the Mulatto Road is always hectic and busy, but today it is almost standing dead still. Marit Senekal turns on the radio. Why haven't she done that before she turned off from Zambesi onto the KwaMhlanga Road? Only now she hears on her favorite channel that there was yet another fatal accident just in front of the police station on her way home. How many more times is she going to get caught in these kinds of traffic jams? It's going so slowly. She starts to page through a pamphlet she picked up at Dis-Chem, just to look up every now and then, to drive slowly forward, to narrow the gap between her and the car in front of her every time the traffic moves slightly. A small pickup truck a few yards and vehicles in front of her suddenly pulls off the road. Someone jumps out and opens the hood. Water and steam sprays everywhere. The engine is overheating. Soon after, she sees a man who is knocking diligently on the left windows of all the cars between here and there. She immediately recognizes him as Bossy, one of the neighbors who lives on the same dirt road as her. They are in the same church as well, and is also part of the civil protection network to which she and her husband belongs. Bossy are desperately trying to get the attention of someone in a car. Probably wants to hear if there's not a bottle of water for him to pour into his bakkies radiator. But none of the other drivers are even paying attention to the poor man in distress. When he knocks on the car in front of her window, Marit draws his attention by flashing the car's headlights. She always got water with her. Bossy hurriedly approaches. Marit opens the window on the left-hand side and holds the bottle out to him. But Bossy's got other plans. He opens the door, and the next moment an icy winter breeze blew in with him as he sits himself down in the passenger seat of her car. "Good afternoon, neighbor," she greets, driving a little bit forward again to keep up with the cars in front. Wow, the sun hasn't even set and it's already icy cold. "Should I take you home? But don't you want to take care of your poor little pickup truck over there first?" "No, that is not my bakkie. There was a terrible accident a little further on," he says in wide-eyed bewildering, ignoring all Marit's other questions. "Got to see if my people is all right. They were driving the car a little way ahead of me. I heard about the accident over the radio. Do you think it might be your wife and children?" Marit looks straight at him and only now sees how white his face is. The man is absolutely terrified. "Don't you have a cell phone with you? So why don't you call and see if they're okay?" "I was talking to them, and then it happens." He suddenly pauses. The accident scene is now very close to them. A bus and 2 cars. That's all I can see, but it's hard to look properly at everything because an ambulance and a few fire trucks are blocking the view. Marit wonders if she should stop to give the man a chance to jump out. But if it's his family that was in this gruesome accident, it's better that he not go and have a look. Besides, an officer of the Metro Police frantically gestures for the car to keep on going and follow the detour on the dirt road that's now next to the main road. No ways, she can't stop now. "I'm sorry. I know you wanted to go and have a look back there," says Marit, as they turned back onto the tarmac. "I just need to get home. I just need to see if they are all right," Bossy mutters. Marit turns onto their Dirk wrote shortly afterwards, and great is her relief when she stops in front of Bosie's home and sees his wife and 2 children standing in the garden. Thank goodness, you were worried in vain. Here is your whole family, and it looks like everyone is unharmed. Thank you very much for the ride, Marit. Bosie gets out just as the pastor of the church car stops beside them. Bosie's wife walks briskly towards that man, and then they hear the pastor say to her, "So sorry, Anna. It was a terrible accident." "Bosie, we were talking on the cell phone. Then everything went quiet after a big, loud noise. Was he in that accident?" Her hands folds over her mouth when the guy nods. "Is he hurt? I have got to get to him to see if he's all right." "Rather not," the pastor says. "I'm so sorry. He died instantly, and it is not a pretty sight." The Reverend sighs heavily. "This road is so bad. It's our 2nd parishioner this month. First Marit Senekal last week, and now your poor Bosie." They cannot see us." Bosie freezes in shock when the Reverend and his wife turn around, call the children, and walk into the house without even as much as looking in the direction of where Marit's car is parked now. "No, they haven't. They don't see us. Did you hear what the Reverend said to your wife about people that died on this road? He said first it was me last week, and now it is you, which means we are both dead." Marit feels no emotion, just an empty resignation.